Hi, my name is Brandon Tighe. I am a biomechanical engineering student and a research assistant here at Dr. Zhao's Adaptive Robotics Laboratory at Colorado State University. This video is a tutorial on how to use our twisted coil actuator manufacturing machine that was recently developed. First, I wanted to put some details out for quick reference. You can see here the specific type of thread we use, the supplier we get it from, and it's very important that you use 26 gauge copper wire for the core and 32 gauge copper wire for the guide channel. There's also some more details down here. And I provided this page of the steps so that you could pause it if you wanted to and just reference all of this instead of having to watch the whole video again in the future. Now let's get into the making. First thing you want to do is measure across the length of the machine the 26 gauge wire and then twist the loop in both ends as seen here. Next you're going to connect it to the bottom and top mandrel motors, which are located on the left side as you see here. Now using the 32 gauge wire, which is on top of the machine, you'll pull a length of it out, twist a loop in it, and run it through the pulley at the bottom of the machine before hooking it to the same side hook on the mandrel motor. It's also important that you have the appropriate mass on the lower pulley to make sure the tension is right for building a TCA. You're going to tighten the top wire, and then using the mandrel only function at medium velocity, you want to secure the guide wire to the top of the core wire as shown here. And what you're also doing is moving it down so that it will be in line with the slot in the follower. You can adjust the follower guide screw, lead screw manually if you need to make minor adjustments as you see here. Then you put on the tensioner rubber band and place the mandrel into the follower. It's important that you move the follower down a little bit so the guide wire is hitting the top right section of the guide. You'll see what I'm talking about later. And then the second to last speed, you're going to use the coil function to coil your guide wire around the core. Now it's important that you watch it as it goes so that you can manually stop it before it hits the emergency brake at the bottom of the movement. After you stop it, use the mandrel only function again to secure the bottom of the guide wire to the core wire. One thing I like to do is tie it off a little bit on the screw and then cut the wire. Make sure you hold your hand on the bottom pulley slide when you cut the wire so it doesn't just fall, as you see there. Next thing you're going to do is home the travelers. You can go ahead and start that early, and then you'll remove the mandrel from the top hook on the mandrel motor and place it onto the side hook so that we can open the motor for twisting our thread. So the next thing you're going to do is take a piece of thread and tie a loop on one end of it. You're going to hook that loop to the top mandrel motor, run it through the bottom pulley, holding the spool up towards the top of the machine, lower the pulley until you see it reach a mark on the wood as shown here. And that gives you the appropriate length of natural thread for a full-length TCA. After cutting it and tying another loop, you will place that on the right side motor. maximum velocity and use the twist only function. This will twist up the natural thread and get it ready for wrapping around the mandrel. It's important that you watch this and wait for it to finish, and that you manually turn off the twist button when it's complete. The next step is to replace the top of the mandrel to the top motor on the opposite side of the twisted thread this time, as shown here. And just like we put the guide wire on the core, you're going to do the exact same thing to put the twisted thread onto the mandrel, the built mandrel. Starting with the mandrel only function to secure the thread to the mandrel and to line up the thread with the slot in the follower. Remember to be on medium or lower speed when you do this. Now you can manually lower the follower so that the twisted thread is in the slot. Have the tensioner rubber band on, and then bring, as I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure to lower the follower so that the thread or the wire is touching the top right corner of the follower, as you just saw. Then go to the second to highest speed, use the coil function to wrap your twisted thread around the mandrel. I like to keep my hand right above the follower when I get towards the end. Just in case it breaks, you can pinch it, keep it from unraveling, and salvage a portion of otherwise useless TCA. Now when you get to the end, manually stop the coil function and then use mandrel only to secure the bottom of the twisted thread to the mandrel. The next thing you'll do is remove the mandrel from the bottom motor and then twist a couple twists to make a loop at the bottom of it, which locks the twisted thread around the mandrel just until it gets annealed and is programmed into position, as you see here. There's no need to do more than just 2 or 3 twists on it. Do the same thing with the top. And make sure you home the travelers when you're done. Now for annealing, you're going to set the oven to 185 degrees Celsius and set the timer for 2 hours. It's also somewhat helpful to wrap the TCA around the oven rack so that it keeps it from getting too close to the heating element at the bottom, which would damage the TCA. Now after it's been annealed, you have to remove the guide wire before you can remove the TCA. So first you'll cut the twisted portion, the twisted thread off, and start to unravel it. And then using small scissors, cut the guide wire, like you see here. Be careful not to cut the core wire though. Now you'll manually unwind the guide wire for a few loops, as you can see here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be enough that you to make sure it's separated and not tangled. And you're going to replace it back onto the mandrel motors and use the mandrel only function while holding the guide wire to unravel the guide wire from the entire length of the TCA. Now it's ready for use. You'll remove it from the machine, cut it to length, as you see here, and then you can use a pair of pliers to remove the core from the TCA. There you go, it held its position and it's ready to use. Here's some more information I wanted to include, which is the GitHub link for the code for the TCA machine, as well as a Google Drive folder that has the Excel book with all of the build information and some other different important or useful tools, and then a link to Dr. Zhao's research in the Adaptive Robotics Laboratory. That's everything we have. Have a great day.